Coming to you live from our Rayfield studio. My name is Nan Nkumwa, the Director General of Peace Building Agency. The need for young people to take center stage in peace building efforts cannot be overemphasized, describing them as critical partners in promoting peaceful coexistence and sustainable development. Dr. Standa stated this at the 2026 Economic Peace and Security Summit organized by the Plateau State Youth
The
Council,
Economic Peace and
Jos North
Security
local government area. Our correspondent witnessed the event at the Nigerian Multilingual Development Center, Zaria Road, Jos.
The Economic Peace and Security Summit 2.0 focused on youth-led solutions for sustainable peace, economic resilience, and community security in Jos North local government area and Plateau State. Director General of the Plateau State Peace Building Agency, Dr. Julie Sanda, represented by the team lead, partnership and coordination, Hope Chuang, said young people possesses the creativity, energy, and influence needed to drive lasting peace and strengthen community security.
For the past 2 years, we've held the Generation Peace Youth Camp, which brings together youth from across the 17 local government areas. And this reflects the need for us to actually communicate with each other.
Chairman of the Plateau State Youth Council, Jos North Chapter, Paul Mancha, said the summit was born out of the conviction that peace and prosperity are achievable when young people become active drivers of change rather than victims of conflict.
We had the same summit, the maiden edition last year, and it was a great one. And of course, we came here today as a build-up of that empowerment, of that conversation, of that dialogue, with the aim of equipping youth leaders with the capacity to manage our communities well.
Delivering the keynote address on peaceful coexistence among the youths, Executive Director of Bege Foundation, Godwill Okoko, said Plateau State diversity should remain its greatest strength rather than a source of conflict. Chairman of Jos North local government area, John Christopher, commended the Youth Council for organizing the summit and reaffirmed the council's commitment to youth empowerment.
If you have people that are inconsistent, you have people that are just disjointed without any form of relationship, we may not be able to achieve our desired objective.
Some participants, Polo Lis Gyang and Fatima Ahmed, described the summit as timely and impactful, saying it provided an opportunity to exchange ideas, strengthen partnerships, and develop practical strategies for addressing insecurity and unemployment. Highlights of the summit included the presentation of certificates, solar street lights, and fabrication materials to selected youth leaders in recognition of their contributions to community development. Goodwill messages came from representatives of sister security agencies and the Director General of the National Meteorological Development Center, Jos. In Jos, I am Shama Kigyang.
Participants at a 3-day TED Fund Entrepreneurship Development Center of the Plateau State University training in supply chain management have expressed joy in what they describe as knowledgeable and fruitful session. Our correspondent reports that the 3-day exercise brought together staff of PLASU from both the academic and non-academic. The report.
Speaking to newsmen, some of the participants included Dr. Onusumori Alice, a microbiologist and an economist. Dr. Bako Wushiba speaks on the outcome.
As a microbiologist, to help me, oversee the activities that involves procuring my raw materials to the production stages, which will include my quality control and assurance, and also to the stage of getting my goods finished and ready for the market.
The university as a lecturer, I expect a greater understanding of the linkages that begins with the process of recruiting students for admission, admitting and retaining them, processing them, that is, educating them adequately for the task ahead, then combining their core skill area, that's the courses they are admitted to, and then the entrepreneurship skills that covers other areas that is not part of their core skill area.
Vivian Lucas is a registered staff of the Plateau State University, and Dr. Jonathan Ambas is the immediate past director of the Entrepreneurship Development Center of the university. and speaks on the laudable measures taken to continue with the strategic plan for the center.
Noticed that supply chain management is very important for all of us. I used to think it's for a specific angle, probably those in business and all that, but I got to understand that it has to do with every organization, and for Plateau State University, focus is not left out.
Without a proper plan, businesses will never succeed. No matter how small a business is, it thrives on obtaining relevant raw materials, processing them, and selling them in order to make a profit. So this training is up.
Dr. Benjamin Mibam is the director of the Entrepreneurship Development Center, who speaks on the training as a collaboration with the Plateau State Microfinance Development Agency, PLASMIDA.
To equip our staff to retrain them on the area of entrepreneurship, because those are the staff that have direct linkage with the students that we teach about entrepreneurship. So it is a training that has been sponsored by TETFund for capacity building, to improve ability to teach, as well as to encourage students towards engaging in entrepreneurial activities.
This is Roland Longs.
Social worker and director of News and Current Affairs, Plateau Radio Television Corporation, Esther Nasara, runs primary and secondary schools in the state programs in their extracurricular children to interpret the environment within which they live, especially with decades of violent conflicts that has left many traumatized. Nasara threw the challenge at the speech and prize giving day of Government Secondary School Anglo Jos South Local Government Area. The report.
That was the mood as procession by the graduating SS3 students of Government Secondary School Anglo Jos into the hall, signaling the official commencement of the speech and prize-giving day of the school. Guest speaker and director of News and Current Affairs, Plateau Radio Television Corporation, Esther Nasara, who spoke on the theme, The Plight of the Plateau Child in the 21st Century, said protracted ethno-religious and agrarian conflicts has disrupted the life of many children in the state. She explained that decades of violent conflict has led to displacement of thousands of children, closure of schools, disruption of school calendar, and malnutrition, ultimately exposing many into dangers including trafficking and hard labor. Nasara explained that no investment in the education and livelihood of children is a waste, stressing the need for governments to fully implement and enforce the Child's Right Acts already domesticated in the state. Proffering the pathways for the Plateau child, Nasara echoed the need for parents to be empowered and for people to work with relevant government agencies to secure their communities.
We can join our hands together and bring up an architectural security network for our communities. Let's not sit and wait for someone to come and do it for us, but let's make sure that our communities are secure.
Principal of Government Secondary School Anglo Jos Baturet Nladi noted that the school is witnessing steady progress, urged the graduating class to shun any act capable of denying them the opportunity to continue with their education while in tertiary institutions.
You go and meet different people from different facets of life with different behaviors. So be careful.
Outgone head boy we match overall-based graduating student Aweng Silas and the head girl Hope Daniel said the event is more than just a graduation but celebration of success and memories. The celebration featured presentations of taking an induction of graduating class into the school's alumni, prayers as well as rewards for outstanding students. I am Gokop Timothy.
And that's it on News Track. Stay tuned for global news at 6:30 p.m. and news update at 10 p.m. My name is Nandom Kumwar. Good afternoon.